Hello. How are you guys doing? Good afternoon. It's Valley Monday. Okay, let me do it this way so that I'm sure I can see. Yeah, hold on. Okay, I think we're good like this, right? Yep. Yeah, this is better. Okay. Trying to, let's say, kill two birds with one stone. Hi guys. Good afternoon. How are you? How is your Monday going? I hope you are beautiful wherever you are. This is the Valley Monday with Emily and Emma coming straight from Lagos. How is the weather where you are? It's a bit like rainy or quite okay. It's not as hot as it was. So today, I don't know if you can see the topic. Okay, sorry. I'm just gonna quickly put the topic. Oh, I don't know how to fix it. Okay, so you can, well, basically today is the Q&A Monday. I'm always excited about the Q&A Mondays. Why? Because it's an opportunity for you to get into my head for free. When it comes to like business, marketing, life, anything that you see me post on my content, if you follow me for a while, if you're just following me, welcome. My name is Audi Enemo, and basically what I am is I'm a mom of two amazing boys, and a background is lawyer. I'm a lawyer, trained lawyer. Don't practice anymore, but fully now I have been in business for 10 years, and I've been in the online business space for 7 years. So pretty much kind of know what I'm doing. So basically, if you follow me, you'll see me talk a lot about positivity, business, business coaching, marketing, life, helping people really get started. That's really what I am. I'm like the extra income queen, helping you make that extra income, as well as helping people that already have a business to be able to, market right and do the right thing. Okay, so today, if you have any questions as you're jumping on, let me know where you're listening from. I like this to be a little bit interactive. On my Q&A Mondays, which I do like once every month, but my Value Mondays are every single week. At a certain time I go live and I share something. But the Q&As, why I love the Q&As, first of all, I get some amazing questions and I get to be able to help people answer a question that they're burning with, whether it's business or whatever it is that they're struggling with. But depending on how interactive it is and depending on the vibe that I'm getting, I usually have something that I give away for free. So there's always like a lucky winner who wins something for the day. I'm not going to say what this is today, but it's quite exciting and it's always like really high value, quite expensive, but it's something that you get for free for being able to spend amazing time with me. So I'm just going to ask you if you have questions now, you can start dropping it in, because I like to keep this short and sweet, straight to value, straight to point. But if you don't have any questions, that's okay. You can listen in, and as you listen, and maybe something can drop. But I already had a question DM to me by a lady, and that's what I'm going to go through today. So by the time I get to the end of that question, if they have additional questions, I'll go ahead and take them before we wrap things up, okay? But if there are no questions at the end of that question, hey, I'm just going to love you guys and leave you to go and do whatever it is that you're doing right now, okay? Agreed? So, great. So the question that I got was, how can I make legitimate extra income? Oh, the thing is, when I hear money, I'm from the tribe in Nigeria that is Igbo. We like money, but we also hard work. But for me, when I get this question, it's a question a lot of people are asking themselves, particularly today, particularly in the world of today, particularly after the pandemic, particularly if you are Nigerian and you live in Nigeria today. Our inflation rate has gone off the roof. I think now food stuff and prices of things have tripled. In like every week is going up by a percentage. At this point, we're almost more than God knows how many percentages above what we usually buy stuff. So many people are crunching in terms of their salary, even if their business is bringing a certain amount every single month, trying to pay their staff, even if they earn a certain amount of money or they have a certain money in their household, is shrinking because, when the price of food and the price of things are going up, but you're still earning the same exact amount of money, it's something to worry about. People are getting worried. They're thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I need to do something else to be able to help me make more money. So this lady said, what is a legitimate way that I can be able to make income? And I'm like, you are speaking to the right person. You're speaking to the ultimate person that loves talking about this stuff. And this is for coming from a person that 7 years ago, finances were very tight for my husband and I. We were just a young couple starting out, had a little baby on the way, but I was a lawyer. Yes, I had an income, but my income wasn't going to take me there, so I needed something extra. So the question that she asked is very pertaining to anybody out there who is looking and thinking, I really want to make extra income, but what can I do? What can I do? Not just what can I do, but what is a legitimate thing that I can do? There's so many illegitimate things that you can do to make money. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about legitimate things that you can do, and I'm actually talking about things that I have done in the past that has worked for me, and I'm still doing till today that works for me. If it's something that makes sense to you, take it, go and take action, and I hope it is able to generate for you the income that you're looking for. But if you look at it and it doesn't make sense to you, I'm sure you can go ahead and ask a few more people what it is that you can do to make legitimate income. But I'm going to start first of all with mindset. Why am I starting from mindset? I see a lot of people, and this is not to be condescending in any way. Some people feel like extra income is by begging. They feel like this is a legitimate source of income. I can't tell you the amount of times I get messages on my WhatsApp, on my DM. I know sometimes people have hard times, right? And they can reach out for help. But a lot of people do not want to reach out for help where you teach them how to fish. They want you to give them the fish. It's so annoying yet so irritating yet so amazingly funny how I can almost tell within the week or within the month that somebody's going to reach out to me to ask me for money, because they've probably seen me traveling, they've seen me maybe look good or shop, they've seen me go out dine out with my family, they've seen me maybe just in their mind they feel like, oh, I'm living big, or I have extra money, so they're going to go and come up with this story where people are lying about their mother having cancer, people are dying, there's no food in my house, can you lend me this money, can you lend me that money? And I'm like, okay, great. Truly, I don't really know you, but see, this is what I can do for you. I can show you how to make money for yourself. You never see them, but they show up again and they're still trying to ask for money. They want you to drop that little money in their pocket where they can be online and surf for all day, all night, doing nothing, but they want the free money to come. So this is what I'm saying now. When the lady asks the question, what is a way that I can make extra income? I am speaking to the people that genuinely need the extra income. I'm speaking to people that genuinely want to take action. I'm not speaking to the people that I expect magic to happen. There is no free lunch in Freetown. That's the truth. Nobody's gonna hand you out. Even if I have $1 million, I still can't find a way to spend that money and need more. Ask Jeff Bezos. He can tell you. I can decide to go to the space 2 or 3 times and blow all that money. Okay, so anything that I'm sharing with you here is for the people that are willing to take action. It's for the people that are really trying to tune their mindset to, yes, I need extra income, but I need to do something to make it. You're not gonna make extra income, and what I'm talking about here, none of them are gonna be anything that you're going to do sitting in your butt and money's going to come in. No. So number one, not very popular in Nigeria, but it is something that you can do. If you already have a job, or you have a business, or you're a stay-at-home mom, whatever it is, you can go and get a part-time job. I don't know what it can be. Being a waitress, it can be a cleaner. It can just even be sitting in somebody's store for a couple hours a day or a couple hours a week, and you can make extra income. But before I start to list this, I want you to ask yourself, why do I need this money? Do I need this money because, usually maybe your husband gives you $100 a month for your grocery shopping, or 50,000 or 100,000 naira a month, and right now things are pinching. So you need an extra 20,000, you need an extra $20, you need an extra $50 because you want to contribute to your food in your house. So you're not going to the market and you're like having heartbreak because you can't afford things for your family, or you're not cutting back on the things that you usually used to eat because finances are tight, right? Another reason why are you trying to get this extra? Is it because you want to go on holiday? And that's the truth. So many people are like, okay, you know what, I really go on holiday. I would love to go on holiday February 2022. It would be a good time for me to make some extra cash so that I don't have to put my hand into my regular income or into my business funds or the money that I've already put aside for things, and just focusing on spending that money on my goal, which is to travel, have a good time, come back and nothing is wrong, right? Another why might be for you, emergency fund. I know for myself, this is something that for the longest time I didn't have one. I'll have one and I'll spend it, and I'll have one and I'll spend it. I just feel like if I had some good money in my account, that would be emergency fund. That's not emergency fund. It has to be money separately kept aside in case of a rainy day. right? So for me, when I activated my mind and decided to create that emergency fund, I didn't want to just dip money into the money that I already had. I decided to create that fund independently, but let it be money coming in. So I decided to find a way to make that extra cash just for the purposes of the emergency fund. So you need to ask yourself, really, why am I doing this? Or you just want to make extra income so you can feel like I'm worthy. You know, hey, I can make money, which is good. Because the truth is, I say this, I tell this to my sisters all the time. There was a book that we all read together this year. And I always tell people, I'm like, I'm a believer that I can never be broke. You know, I can never be poor. I'm a child of God, first of all, and I believe that there's enough abundance, right? And God said that poor will always be amongst us, but He didn't say you're going to be the poor. Because I'm one person that understood my value. I'm one person that understood that there's abundance, and I'm one person that is very consistent and willing to work hard. So in all of those things, as long as you're willing to tune your mind and know that there is money everywhere. You know, you're just wondering how the rich get in richer because they have activated the abundance. So they always do the same things and just create increase. So once your mind can understand that there's money everywhere, if I'm willing to get my mind right, if I'm willing to put in the work, if I'm willing to be consistent over a period of time, it is definitely going to be able to show. The reason why I'm saying all of this is because you would see so many people come in the middle and say, I want to make extra income, and then at the end of it, they do nothing. Action is also a huge part of whatever it is you're trying to do, okay? So now I'm going to go down the list of a few things that you can do. Very, very simple, not rocket science. These are all things that anybody can be able to do to be able to generate extra income. The first one, like I mentioned, is get a part-time job. If you have a business, you can get a part-time job. If you have a job, you can get a second job. Like I mentioned, in Nigeria, it's a bit hard because, first of all, if you live in Lagos like me and you have a 9-to-5 job already, you close at 5 o'clock. Before you get home, it's most likely like 10, 11, depending on where you live, or even at least 8 o'clock. So it might not be feasible to have another job. Maybe you can think about a weekend job, but it's still something viable that a lot of people do in other countries. I remember when I used to live in the UK, you could have 3 jobs, right? You would work in like a clothes shop from like 9 o'clock to about 2 o'clock. Then you knock off, have like an hour to rest, go and work like in a restaurant, and then some people work in a nightclub afterwards. So you can have multiple, side jobs. So depending on if you're in the kind of country where this can work, you can have multiple jobs, and that is the way of creating extra income, right? Number 2, you also need to know that anything outside getting a job, when it comes to creating extra income, you have to think about sales. You need to be selling something, right? I remember, I think it was 2019. Now, over my years in school and my life, I've been a collector of designer bags. I've been a collector of designer things. I'm not saying those things are not good, but when I became a mom, I realized that my Prada bag, my Gucci bag, those bags it didn't make sense enough for me anymore because I would have diaper in them. I would have milk and sometimes it would spill. I would have like baby wipes in them. And the bags were not viable enough for me to carry what I wanted to carry. So after a while, I kind of outgrew them. It just wasn't for me anymore. So what did I do? I sold them. But because they're expensive, they, at that point, created me a very fantastic extra income. So I was about to go on holiday, and I gathered some of my bag. I'm just like, you know what? I don't even need these bags anymore. They've been gathering dust under my cupboard. I brought out 4. I remember I sold 4 at a time. And trust me, it was a huge amount of money. And I put that money together and I went on holiday, and I used that money to put on buying some things and having fun on my holiday. That was a good way of generating extra income. So if you're the kind of person that you have stuff in your closet, go and look at them. So many of us have dresses, shoes, bag, hair. Things are already pre-loved. We've loved them already, but we don't really use them anymore. We don't have any need for them. Somebody else today wants those things. I also remember a friend of mine that did like a yard sale of her designer clothes and some really nice clothes that she had. She didn't want to just like give it to charity. She felt like, I need some cash, and this is something that are good that other people want. There are so many people today that will buy a very nice handbag that you have used, that is nicely cleaned, pre-loved. They know it's pre-loved, but if it's Prada, it's Prada. If it's Gucci, it's Gucci. If it's still of good value, instead of them going ahead and spending 2 million naira to be able to buy it, or $2,000, they will be able to pay, $650 for it, or pay 100,000 naira and get that back because they want it. For you selling it, that's extra money, right? For them buying it, that's good value and good bargain. Okay, so this is the way you need to think. Declutter. Sometimes people actually buy things just to sell it. That's the truth. I also have a cousin that she's so good at buying. I don't know what the word is used, but in like, if you live in the UK, you understand what I'm saying. If you go to like Oxfam, if it's in the US, it's like Burlington and all of those stores that sell high quality things in the charity store. In Nigeria, it's called like Bend Down Select. That's the word I can use for it. And now, okay, like thrifted. Yes, there are so many thrift stores. There's so many thrift Instagram accounts today. What those people are doing are they are buying stuff that is already pre-loved, or things that were not used in bulk and they were sold for really cheap from the market, and they are selling it. So they are pre-loved items that are being sold. That is a fantastic way of creating extra income, where you buy those things for little amount of money. It doesn't cost a lot of money to start, and then you can be able to sell them over time. You're going to be making really, really, really good extra income. Okay, so you can do that. Number 3, you can write a book. You can write a book about anything. You know, people before, we used to think, oh my gosh, authors are people like, for you to be an author, oh, it's a big deal. Now look around you. Everybody's almost self-published. There's so many people that are publishing books 2, 3, 4 in a year. Because right now, it's not about writing books that are 500 pages. People are writing books that are 50 pages, 100 pages, writing books on one area, on a specific topic. And you need to know that knowledge is the new money. It's like liquid gold. Because so many people today want information in a small bite-sized place where they can just get it and go. I know when I spend hours and hours researching on things online, but now I am willing to pay for a book that will tell me exactly what I want. And then what a book does is it shrinks all the author's knowledge and experience into a little amount. So if you're somebody who maybe you have an author like, say, Oprah Winfrey or Gary Vaynerchuk, where you have all those mentors that are big that are not accessible, when you buy their books, you're buying a little piece of their brain put in a binder for you to be able to use. So that way, those people sell the books and make money. You can write a book about anything. It can be about hair, it can be about makeup, it can be about Jesus, it can be about lifestyle, it can be about marriage. What is it that you know? And there's nobody on the face of the earth, if you're 18 years of age, and I've had cousins and friends and family that have written books when they were way younger, 11 years, 13 years, and they have money, they have royalties coming from the book that they wrote. So you can write a book. But this is where people think, oh, writing a book, it might take some time. But think about it, when you write that book and you publish it, you can put it on Amazon or wherever else that you're going to sell it, or on your page, or if it's hard copy, it continues to give you money forever. You know, you've written that book, unless the book goes out of what is it called? If it's a book that is supposed to be applied within a certain context, you can always do like a new edition. Okay, so another legitimate way to make extra income is to be able to write a book. The 4th one is affiliate marketing. Now, if you don't know affiliate marketing and network marketing, if you don't know what affiliate marketing is being affiliated to a product. You know, some people, it's almost like borderline like influencing. Influencing, I can say I influence because I'm wearing this earring and I'm going to shout out the company that I bought the earring from because they paid me to be an influencer for them. They have paid me to market these products to my audience and my people, and that way they pay me a certain amount, right? The affiliate marketing side is somebody writes a book, or somebody brings out a course, or somebody's having an event, and they give me the opportunity to be able to bring that event to the public. They give me the opportunity to be able to promote that event to the public, and when I do that, if anybody buys something, I get a percentage. Now, I'm not the original creator of the book, the event, the courses, the product, but I get money because I'm helping them market that product. You are affiliated to that company, to that product. It's the same thing similar to network marketing, but there is a little plus. Network marketing is also somebody who is kind of like a brand ambassador for a company. You're affiliated to that company. You have the opportunity to sell the products of that company at a profit. Now, the other side to network marketing is now that gives you the opportunity to help many more other people become affiliated to the company or to the product. When it comes to affiliate marketing, they're just sending out the links. They're able to just promote that brand or the products or whatever it is and get their commission. Network marketing, you can be an affiliate, you get your commissions, but you also have the opportunity to build a whole business off the back of the company that you're affiliated to. I've been doing that for 7 years. Now I tell people it's simple, but it's not easy. But if you understand it, this is something we do all the time. Now each time I step out, I'm not trying to like blow my trumpet, but I try and look good. I try and pay attention to myself. But think about it. How many times have somebody asked you for, oh, where did you get your hair done? Where did you get your extensions? Where did you make your traditional? Where did you get this dress from? What school are your kids going to? The biggest one for me is like restaurants. Each time I go, I'm like, oh, which restaurant is this? Where is this? Where is this? Where is this? So imagine, for me, being an athlete or being an influencer for all those restaurants that I go to. If I go there, they can give me free food. Or if I go there, I can get a discount on my food. Or I agree with them that each time I send somebody your way and they come there and they mention my code, they get a discount, but I also get a payment. These are things that we do every single day. These are legitimate streams of income. These are ways that you can create an income. But are you going to sit down in your house and it's going to happen? No. Why would a company come to you and say, be a brand influencer or be affiliated to me? For no reason. You have to be a person of value. You have to be able to give the world value out there. You have to be able to sell whatever it is that you're given in return for money. So for me, this is something I've done for 7 years. 6-7 figure income I've built from it consistently till today. But I always tell people it's not something that is easy. It's very simple. It's not rocket science, but you have to be consistent and you're able to do it. So depending on what you want and your mindset as to the abundance you can bring to the world, then you can be able to do it. Now the final one is creating digital products, online courses, masterclass, doing like a little webinar, having like a paid group of mastermind of women or a paid community, right? Now I'm in the process of doing an online course right now, coming out soon, 2022 January by God's grace. But I have a masterclass that is coming. I'm going to make that announcement later on, but since I'm already mentioning it, I'll talk about it. I have a masterclass coming out in December, on the 12th of December. And this masterclass is something that is very dear to my heart. Why? Because I believe that success is based on goals. So it's a goal-setting masterclass. And the whole point of this is to be able to help people that have questions like this today and say, I want to do better in my life. I want things to happen for me. I want to understand my purpose. I don't just want to coast. We know so many people coasted in 2020. We're like, hey, yeah, this coronavirus, and that was the excuse. But I know a lot of people made money in 2020. Now this is 2020. People are like, we're still recovering, from post-COVID, and it's almost December. Are you going to do the same thing in 2022 again? So whatever it is that you're going to do in life starts with having that goal in mind. Whatever you're going to do in life and be successful and consistently be successful and get to the pinnacle of your career or your life, you have to have a goal. When I come on this live, it's not because it's like convenient all the time, but I've set that goal, I put it in my diary, and I'm taking the action, right? So even for the person that asked this question about how can I make extra income, if I tell you down to the little digits how I make extra income and you can make money every month, you have to set that goal of how much am I going to make. You have to set the intentions of what is the plan, and then you have to take action in order for things to happen. So if you want like details about the masterclass, please go to my page. You would see it there. It's on the 18th of December. It's a paid goal setting class. But the beautiful thing about it is that it's like you're getting like a lifetime session, because anybody who attends the masterclass also gets the online course, which is going to be like a lifetime access for you. So every single year you already have a package of what you need to be able to go ahead and do it. It's available online for everybody, so get the details on there, right? So I'm just going to wrap up before anybody, if you have any questions, we're doing the Q&A today. If you're just joining in, thank you for the love, Nails by Tonya. So if you have any questions, what I'm doing today is Q&A. I'm taking questions about business, about life, marketing, anything that you're struggling with. I can be able to help you with that today. I just finished answering the question that the lady that asked me in my DM before I came on was, how can she make legitimate extra income? And I was just going down that list, and I gave 5 ways that you can make this happen. First of all, like I said, get an extra job or part-time job if you already have a job or you have a business, whatever it is for you. The second one that I mentioned to how you can do like a yard sale, you can do thrift, you can sell, pre-sell things that you already have. And I also mentioned, I gave every single example, so if you're just joining me now, you can catch the replay. But selling things that you already have is what people are not realizing. We have so much stuff. Like before I moved to my new house, I had so much jewelry. I had a fashion house before, so I had a huge chunk of jewelry. At a point I found the box and I was like, oh my god, this jewelry today is worth at least 200,000 naira because it's in dollars, right? So all those stuff that you're carrying around that you don't need, clean them up, put them nice, and you would find people that will buy them today, because there's some clothes and jewelries and accessories and things that we have today that you can't find in the market anymore. And some people are willing to pay for the pre-loved ones because they get a discount, but they get, you know, huge value. And I mentioned you can sell the bags, designer bags that I had. I got over them. I didn't want them anymore. They were getting destroyed under my closet. I brought them out and sold them to a few of my friends. And hey, they're still using it today because hey, Gucci, Prada, Louis Vuitton, all those bags don't die. They're like a lifetime investment that you make. For those that want it, you can continue to use them. So that's another way of making good extra income. The third one that I mentioned was writing a book. You can write a book about anything. You can write a book about love, Jesus, like I said. You can write a book and then you can publish it. Many people are self-published today. Many people even do ebooks. Don't wait till when you have a hardback. You know, if you feel like, oh, I have a hardback, what am I going to sell to? I don't want to go around distributing these books. Do ebooks. I've done an ebook before, and when I did it, that allowed people to sign into my mailing list. That's a good way of making money, because now when they sign in, that's an opportunity for you to love on them, and after a while, if you have anything that you're selling, you can offer that to them. Many people have ebooks. Now, I've even transitioned from reading hardback book to audiobook. So I love audiobooks because I can play it in my car. I can listen to it when I'm cooking. I do always have a book on my bedside table, but there's still a market for like physical books, and there's a huge market for like ebooks. So you can write an ebook that is like 40 pages on a topic, on a subject, you know, how to help babies to sleep better, how to be able to I just saw my kids' Chinese teacher on, so I'm going to use it as an example. You know, how to be able to teach children between 10 and 5 or 5 to 10, how to be able to learn languages in a year. These are things that parents want to know. These are things that human beings want to know. So your knowledge can be sold to somebody else for a good profit. That is a good way to have extra income. And then the fourth one I mentioned was affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing, when somebody has a course, they have a book, they have a program, they have an event, they have anything, you can be able to do or help them promote that. If you feel like I'm not good enough to write a book, I'm not good enough to produce a digital product, I'm not good enough to produce a physical product, okay, I'm going to market on behalf of somebody who already got this thing figured out. So you go ahead and do it that way, okay? Now the final one that I mentioned, the affiliate/network marketing, the final one that I mentioned was the digital products, online courses, master classes, webinars, and this is something that I've done. I'm also in the process of doing now. Great amount of money. Now, for me, the one that I'm doing right now, it wasn't so much as triggered by money. It was more like the Holy Spirit saying, hey, girl, see, there's so many people that are not living their purpose. And for you, it may look like it's easy to show up all the time and talk about it. I need you to help people that don't know how to find their goals and their way back to finding their goals and their way. Because if every single person in this life, in this world, listens to the call upon their life, the world's going to be a better place. Because today, there are some YouTube videos that have blessed my life immensely. There are some books that I've read that have changed the trajectory of my human existence. It is because somebody listened to the call of the vision that was given to them to go ahead and do it, right? So even though as of today, since I launched the masterclass that is coming, I've made 6 figures. But it's not about the money. This is what I'm telling you people, that there's money everywhere. Your mind, first of all, has to activate the abundance. You have to be willing to do the work. You have to be willing to put in the time. And then the money is going to come. But is there opportunities for legitimate extra income? 110%. If you're just joining in live, go back and watch the replay of the 5 ways that I've just mentioned that you can make legitimate income. This is a genuine question somebody asked me, and I'm just answering it for the benefit. But I'm also saying there are so many people that are still going to remain poor. People are going to continue to struggle. This is not me being mean. This is me just saying we have been singing this song for so many years. We're going to continue to sing this song for a few more years to come. The only people that are going to move up, make money, live that well-rounded life are the people that set goals, decide what is the plan, take action. It's not going to happen by accident. That's the truth. If you're not willing to do anything, don't expect anything. Because even the Bible says, he that is not willing to go, let him not eat. So if you're very lazy, that's okay. Just stay poor, stay hungry. Don't be getting into people's DMs and WhatsApp and trying to beg for money. That's not a way of creating extra income. That's not a source of income. But if you look inwards and look at yourself and say, what is my value? What do I have? What can I offer? Then you can see the opportunities that are in front of you, and you can start to make that money. Okay? So if I have no other questions for today, I hope this has been of value to you. If it has, go ahead and tag somebody who you feel is going to be able to help. I always say, givers never lack. So if you tag somebody, share this with somebody, you're not losing anything. If you've got some value, let them get value as well, right? And if you have any questions, any concerns, anything that you'd, maybe you're just seeing the replay and like, oh my gosh, I would have loved to ask her this question, put it in the comment section. And what I would do is I can do a post or a reels or just answer it directly to you on the DM, or I can include it in what I'm going to talk about in my next live and make sure that not only you get value, but somebody out there who might have the same question also gets the same value as well. Okay, so that's everything from me today from the Q&A Value Monday. I said I was going to give out something for free, but like I said, it is always based on interaction. So today you guys are not giving the vibe that I want, so but I'll see by the end of the week if I'm still going to be able to release my free giveaway. But until then, love you all. I hope this has blessed you. Take care. It's Amli and I'm out of here.